Trong bối cảnh thị trường nhà đất liên tục tăng giá và nhu cầu mua ở lẫn đầu tư đều ở mức cao, việc sở hữu một bất động sản cao cấp trở thành cuộc cạnh tranh đầy quyết liệt giữa những người mua. Khi lượng quan tâm lớn nhưng biên độ giá biên động khó lường, không ít chủ nhà rơi vào trạng thái do dự nên chào bán ở mức nào để có thể vừa đạt kỳ vọng, vừa tránh rủi ro bán hớ. Chính vì vậy, nhiều chủ sở hữu lựa chọn hình thức đấu giá như một cách để thị trường tự xác lập mức giá cao nhất thông qua cạnh tranh công khai và minh bạch. Xin chào các bạn, là Henry, bán, tư vấn tìm mua và thẩm định nhà Úc đây. Hôm nay, vào một sáng thứ Bảy đẹp trời, được sự tin tưởng của một chị đẹp, Henry và Sơn đại diện cho khách hàng đi đấu giá một căn nhà rất dễ thương. Đương nhiên, đấu giá có nghĩa là ai trả nhiều tiền hơn thì người đó sẽ có quyền được mua căn nhà. Mời các bạn cùng tham gia cổ vũ, ủng hộ cho team Ohana Realty nhé. Và quan trọng hơn là cùng xem chiến lược và bản lĩnh của team Ohana Realty xài tiền của khách hàng như thế nào.
Production, of course, in and through this area, the number one agent in this area is Alan Wu. We're proudly representing Place at Newmarket. So on behalf of Alan, on behalf of myself, but most importantly on behalf of the owners of the property here, we'd like to wish you good luck with your bidding. You must be registered to bid, and if you are here bidding on behalf of someone, you must make yourself known. If you are the successful purchaser, we need 5% deposit on the fall of the hammer, settlement 30 days from today's date. It's a cash unconditional contract you're bidding on with me, and we sell the property in a where is, as is condition. So pricing through by me. The standard terms, not the contracts of sale, with any other relevant documentation. You get registered to bid, good luck again. However, we do deem these documents to be read, acknowledged and understood, so you certainly are bidding with understanding thereafter. And you think of Kelvin Grove as an area, think of this location, Alan, all the excitement that's coming through with the 2032 Olympics. When you think of location here, you are perfectly located off the very best that Kelvin Grove has to offer. Schools, shops, transport, of course, all within easy access. Speaking of easy access, you get through to the heart of the city in no time at all. So really is A plus Kelvin Grove location in the home, and it's just got a great feel to it from the moment you do in fact walk through the front door, and certainly as you get up these stairs here, and it opens right up into this indoor-outdoor entertaining area, sitting of course on a great block size here of 541 square. That's enough from me. I will just note you've got that paddle in your hand. I do need to see that each and every time you're doing back bid for me, but I'm now in your hands for that opening bet. Better off away. Who's going to be the one to start and suggest the figure? You've got two in front of it. I'm having to work with you, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we go to start? Better off away. Who's going to be the one to start me? Is it two to keep me going? Where do we go to start? 1.8. Thank you. It's a start. At least a bit of 3 at 1.8. I'll still look for 2, but 1.8 sits here. At 1,800,000. Is there 2 million to put you back in front? But 1.8's the call. At 1,008,000 then.
2 million.
2 million. Nice to have in the race, sir. 2 and 2 million. Bit of rate at 2. I'll look for 2.1 if you like, but 2 million sits here. At 2 million then. At a nice neat 2 million, 2.1 to put you back in front, but 2 million's the call. At 2 million now. At a nice neat 2 million. Happy to go to 2.1 to put you back in front, but 2 million sits here. At $2 million. 2-1. Welcome in, sir. 2-1 and 1. Now, just the other way around, sir, if I'm over the number. You're right, 2-1. Thank you, bit of 5. Good to have in the race at 2.1. At 2,100,000. What about 2.2 if you like, with 2.1 sits here. At 2,100,000. Happy to go to 2-2 across the floor, but 2.1 I have. At 2,100,000. That's the bid there at 2.1. At 2,000,000, 2-2. Bit of 8. Good to have you back in at 2-2.
2,250.
2,250. Bit of 10. Welcome in at 2,250 and 2,250 now. At 2,250. Happy to go to 2-3 if you like, but 2-2-3 across the floor, but 2,250 I have. At 2,250,000, we look for 2-3 if you like, but 2,250 is the bid. At 2,250,000.
235.
235. Better bit of this, bit of rate at 235.
238.
238. 238 now to bid at 88 and 238 and 238 I have. What about 3 million, sir? He might leave you alone. 238's there. At 2,308,000, happy to go to 2.4 as well. At 2,380,000 and 2,380 is the call. Across the floor.
2420.
2,420. 2,420 now.
2,430.
2,430. 2,430 now to a bit of 430 and 2,430 I have. At 2,430,000. What about 50, sir, if you like, or 2.5, 2,430 sits here. At 2,430,000 and 430 is the call. At 2,430,000 is my bid. Any better bid above 2,430. You are on the first time of calling in at 2,430. At 2,430.
2435.
2,435.
2,440.
40, 2,440, 2,440 and 40 now. At 2,440. 45 or 50.
To 450.
450, and 5 more if you like, 2450. Appreciate it there at 2450. At 2,450,000. I'll still look for 60 or 70 if you like, but 2450 I have. At 2,450,000, and we won't delay at 2450. First time then at 2450. Sits here on my left at 2450. Happy to go to 55 if you like, but
55.
55. Bit of 10 at 2455. 24, 55 and 55 there at 2455. What about 70 if you like? 2455's the call. At 2,455,000 and 2455's the bid.
2.5.
2.5. 2.5 now, a bit of 55 at 2.5 and a bit of it is at 2,000,005. Is there 505? Appreciate it there. At 2,500,000 and 2.5's the call. At 2,500,000 it's good. Kelvin Grove Real Estate at 2.5. At 2,500,000. Happy to take a $5,000 rise if you like, but 2.5 sits here. At 2,500,000 bidding to buy at 2.5. First time I'm calling that at 2.5 and 5's my bid. Is there 505 to put you back in front across the floor, but 2.5 I have. At 2,500,000 on the second time of calling them bidders and bars at 2.5. Any bit over and above 2.5, happy to go to 505 if you like. 2.5 sits in. Any bit over and above 2.5 at 2,500,000. Now's your opportunity. Now's your time at 2.5. I will call you through on the third and final time then at 2,500,000. Any bit over and above 2.5. Sits here on my left at 2.5 and 2.5's the call. At 2,500,000. Is there 505 if you like? 2.5 I have. 2,500,000 sits there. Alan, we might get some instructions at 2.5 million if we can. We'll be right back with you later. We won't be long. Just bear with us. 2.5 million bid sits there with you. Just bear with me. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Quick deliberation on what we can say. 2,500,000, ladies and gentlemen. Our instructions are, if there's no better bid, we sell it out to you. So 2.5 million.
So
on the market.
under the market, yeah?
On the market. That's it, sir. 2.5 I have at 2,500,000. On the market, selling. There is no tomorrow. Happy to go to 505 if you like, but 2.5 sits here. At 2,500,000, instructions are to sell. Great piece of Kelvin Grove Real Estate at 2.5. At 2,500,000, we'll sell it out at 2.5, Alan, if there's no better bid. At 2.5 million. First time I'm calling that at 2.5 and 2.5's my bid. Is there 505 to put you back in front? 2.5's the call. Second time I'm calling that at 2.5. 2.5 I have. Any better bid over and above 2.5? Haven't invite you in for 5,000 over and above 2.5. Good piece of real estate at 2.5. Well, I won't delay on the third. Final time I'm calling that at 2,500,000. Any better bid? It sits on my left there, Alan, at 2.5. Just make sure everyone's out across the floor at 2.5. Is there 505 to put you back in front? 2.5 I have. 505. Good to have you in the race. Bit of 22. 2.505. 2.505 sits there. At 2.505. Have to go to 10, 15.
2.515.
2.550. 2.550 and 550 I have. At 2,550,000 is there 555 if you like, and 555. 2,555,000 at 2,555,000 a bit of 55 and 2,555,000's the bid. At 2,555,000. Where do we go, sir? 2,555's the bid. At 2,555,000. Any better bid over and above 2,555?
So this
2,555,000. Instructions are we sell it. There's no better bid over and above 2,555.
currently
At
staying at this.
2,555. First time at
2,555.
2,555.
Who's the bidder?
Second time at 2,555. Good bid of 22 at 2,555. It's against you now, sir. Where do we go?
2,575,000.
2,575, 2,575 and 75. You have to go to 80 if you like, sir. 2,575 and 80. 2,580 and 80 there. At 2,580,000 back in front of 2,580. At 2,580,000 and 2,580 is the call. At 2,580,000, is there 85, sir? 90, 2.6. Where do we go?
Sorry, what is the current one?
2,580,000 is the bid. 2,580,000 is the call. At 2,580,000, 5 more on top of yours. It's 2,580.
2.6.
2.6. 6 now to bit of 6 at 2,600,000. And 05 if you like, so 2.6 I have. At 2,600,000, 2.6 is call. At 2.6 is bid. Any better bit over above? And 5, 2.605. 2.605 and 5 now. I've got 2.605 here, sir. It's against you now. 2.605 is the bid. At 2,605, play at 2.605. The first time then at 2.605. On the market selling, there is no tomorrow. 2.605. Second time then at 2.605. 2,605,000. Where do we go?
2.615.
2.615, 2,615,000, 2,615. Is there 20 here if you like, sir? 2,615 I have. At 2,615,000, you happy to let it go there at 2,615. At 2,615,000, 2,615 I have. For the first one then at 2,615, 2,615 I have. Happy to let it go there, sir, at 2,615. Appreciate you in competition. 2,615 is the call. Instructions are to sell. Second time of calling in at 2,615,000. I'll call you through on the third and final time then. 2,615,000. Six there on my left at 2,615. Can't tempt you in for another five. Five more to 20 if you like. 2,615. 20. 2,620. 20 there, a bit of 20 at 2,620.
2625.
2,625. 2,625 and 2,625. You said that last one. 2,625. So you mean it this time? 2,625. 2,625 there. 2,625 at 2,630.
Sắp đến nữa rồi, phải lên chút nữa nếu muốn nhé. Ra bàn đi.
2,630,000. We've got bid of 22 back at 2,630. At 2,630,000, that's my bid there at 2,630. And at 2,630,000, where do we go? 2,630's here. At
35.
35. 2,635. 2,635. 40 or 50 if you like. 2,635. Happy to let it go there. Appreciate it. 2,635 sits there. At 2,635,000 sits on my left. Instructions are to sell at 2,635 for the first time then at 2,635. Second time then at 2,635. I'll call you through on the third and final time then 2,635. Happy to let it go, sir, mate. 5 more to 40. 2,635. If you bid again, you might be living here on your own. 2,635, 2,40, 2,635 I have at 2,635. Third and final time at 2,635. It's selling. You sure? Happy to let go? Appreciate it. Done and sold. Well done. 2,630,000.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations there. Successful purchase. Sir, Manny, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the outstanding final property to sell. Alan Wu would be my first call. We congratulate ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Keep
Yeah.
the pedal.
Yes.
Keep it.
Đấu căng đến phút cuối cùng luôn. Gần hết ngân sách.
Có nói chuyện với chị nữa không?
Được rồi, để Sơn chắc bây giờ phải xuống để ký thủ tục ấy, với chuyển tiền cho người ta xong. Tôi Sơn báo lại nha. Thank you chị. Okay.
Congratulations chị.
Thank you.